Ah, there we go.
There's
Now I
my
can hear you. All right. Hello, everyone.
hello, health. How are you doing?
I am doing well, Meech. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm very excited for this race between Slay and Shauing tonight, and I hope you are too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I am
apparently.
thrilled. All right. Let's see here. I am going to let the racers know that we are ready to roll.
Alrighty. Apparently, your volume is quite high compared to mine. I'm not sure how we fix that, but
Yeah. Panic button. Really big help. All right, I'll step away from the mic a little bit here.
a little closer here.
All right, I am letting the racers confirm with me that they are ready, and I'm going to leave, so we should be starting shortly. Let's give us a few seconds, everyone.
Hopefully, everybody in chat is doing well tonight as well, and you guys are all excited for this race.
All right, we are counting down.
All right, let's go.
So we should see the restream pick up in a little bit here, and I believe both of these runners are fairly new to the game. Is that correct, Meech?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe both of them have only been playing for about a month or maybe a little longer than that. And both picked it up very, very quickly. Slay in particular has been chipping away at his PB recently, which is super fun to see. And Shawing went from having an hour PB to having like a 35-minute PB in just a matter of like a day. So both runners very new and both playing very well.
All right, looks like we should be getting underway here in a little bit.
Yeah, we don't have a timer for Shawing, unfortunately, but we do have one for Slay, and it looks like they're off now, so...
And go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, right away we see a little bit of a discrepancy in the routing that they take. Slay going for Quickman first, which is my personal favorite route, and Shawing taking the more traditional Flashman first.
All right, so do you know the main reasoning for going quick first instead of flash? Is it just preference, or is there some strategy involved there?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a preference thing, and for me personally, I have trouble with the quick fight. It is definitely one of the harder fights, I would say. And the only thing you kind of lose is that backup for having flash to take out quick in case you mess up. But when you're not in a race, I think doing Quickman first kind of gives you the opportunity. If you screw something up, you can reset early on instead of resetting 3 bosses into your run.
All right, thank you for clearing that up. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I love the Quickman first route because in the beginning of me learning this run, I was very prone to messing up the boss fight and dying, and nobody wants to die. That over and over and over.
Indeed, that is true. All right, so we got Shauing coming up to Flashman.
Yes,
Let's see how this fight goes.
Gets a little hit there, and...
Very solid, very nice.
Very good fight. And we've got right away Slay coming into the quick, and we'll see what pattern he gets.
Come on, medium, let's go.
Yep, and he gets the mid pattern, which is the one that you want.
All right. Quickman can be such a pain sometimes with his seemingly erratic movements, but very good fight from Slay.
Absolutely.
Both having a very good opening stage. No major things going wrong or anything. Both playing confidently. So I think we're off for a pretty good race here.
Yeah, for sure. This should be a lot of fun, and we'll get a better idea of how close these runners are once they enter Metal Man, because these first 3 bosses are going to be out of order. So we see Shauing going to Airman, and Slay doing Flashman now, which is what Shauing just completed. So Airman's definitely the tougher stage of the two. You got to be careful over all these jumps and holes that Shauing is currently going over, and it's very easy to make a mistake.
Right now we have a very, very scary section. Let's see how Shauing approaches this. How aggressive are we going to see Mega Man be on these clouds? Interesting.
That's
But clean. Very nice.
Take the safe strat. Make sure you pause so you don't take the death. You don't want that in a race for sure.
And Slay has just been doing a fantastic job over here with Flashman.
Yeah,
very nice so far.
As he enters the boss fight for Flash, and we'll see what kind of strategy he uses. And this is kind of the same strat that I use. I just sit in the corner and jump and shoot, and he gets out of there clean.
And indeed it works.
Shauing having a little bit of trouble over the gaps here. You gotta make sure you don't get hit by those birds. But overall, not too much time lost. And playing it very safe, which of course you gotta respect in a race situation.
Oh, absolutely. Slow is safe and safe is fast in a race sometimes.
Absolutely. So he gets a pretty unfavorable pattern in Airman for the first one. His second one's pretty good. And he'll finish up that boss fight with no problem.
Airman wanted to jump so bad right there. He really wanted to jump.
So now we have Slay entering Airman, trying to make sure he has a clean stage like Shauing did as well.
Looking good so far. And Shauing is in the quote-unquote auto-scrollers of Mega Man 2, waiting for the items to get equipped.
Yep, you gotta love all that text where you can just take a water break if you need it and enjoy the time off. So I am aware that my mic audio is not as loud as hell. I did let them know, so hopefully that will be fixed. Slay's taken a little bit of a safer strat there, which again is super respectable in this situation. And Shauing is going to start avoiding his lasers, and hopefully he doesn't take a hit, and you don't want to see that, because that's instant death.
Yeah, definitely you want to make sure no death there, especially not like myself repeatedly dying on the last laser beam.
Oh,
And okay, we are looking good. Oof.
yes, Slay making it through Airman pretty clean without any sweat, so he'll enter the boss door soon as Shauing avoids the lasers.
Yeah, very nice. No one-up gaming. That's good. Come on, Shauing, you got this. Clean. Very nice.
Yep, and he'll have a clear path to the boss. As Slay gets a nice pattern from Airman here.
And takes care of business.
Absolutely.
Well done. Alright, so it'll be interesting to see where the two of them are here once the fight and the item are distributed.
Yes,
It
exactly.
seems like it's going to be very close.
I think it's going to be very close. And again, it's a little bit hard to tell right now, but once they enter into Metal Man, we're going to know exactly how far apart they are. But this is seeming like it's going to be a very, very close race right now.
Indeed. All right, Shauing has pulled ahead ever so slightly. If we're going to switch over to Shawing's audio.
Yes, he's just got a few second lead, which can absolutely be made up. Even with a small mistake in this stage, and it can turn the tables just like that. So
Yeah, so they're both going to start off with the flash strat here early on in Metal Man. Not have to worry about these nasty presses that can smack you from above.
So this is exactly what I was talking about. Shauing taking a little bit of damage from these screws, and we're seeing Slay catch right up.
Yep, Slay. Oh, hit the last one, but still relatively clean. And yes, the sink.
There we go. Now we're on very even keels. Shauing needs to switch over to item 2, I would imagine.
Okay, switching item 2.
Oh, and Slay takes damage from the clown, and Shauing takes damage from the
Yep. They are just seconds apart here. This is great.
And, ooh, Slay falling down, which gives Shauing a little bit of an edge here.
And Shauing just cruises past him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a very tight race, and
Very,
absolutely anything can happen.
very smart choice by Slay to pause buffer on that jump. That is one of the scariest jumps if you don't line it up correctly.
Yes, absolutely. That is a smart move for sure. So, and for anybody who doesn't know, this fight is pretty much free. All you have to do is hold down your fire weapon and jump. As long as you don't go past the line in the stage, then Metal Man just stays where he is, and he'll just take your shots, and 4 shots and he's out of there.
2 seconds separating the racers. This is intense.
Yes, this is a great race, and we'll see them going into bubble here. Hopefully no mismenuing, because I have absolutely mismenued trying to get to bubble. That's my worst menu in the game. What do you think, Elf?
That is the one that I'm most scared of anytime that I run this, because mismenuing means I'm going to Heat Man, and that's a problem.
Exactly, yep, and I've done it.
Alright, what do we got here? We got nice. Did they both get it? They both got a nice item 2 there. Beautiful.
You love to see that.
Shauing, taking out all those little shelled creatures there. And now it's time for the robot shrimp and the giant anglerfish. Looking good so far. Just be careful with all those spikes up there.
Ooh, so
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
A little bit of knockback from the fish, setting him back just a bit. And we'll play it safe with these froggies. You don't want to jump too high and hit those spikes on the ceiling, because then you're going all the way back to the beginning of the underwater portion.
Yeah, and losing the time there is bad enough, but with the little bit of extra lag that you have in Bubble Man stage, it just feels much worse.
It does. It absolutely does. You're right. But Slay and Shauing both playing it smart. You don't want to take an unnecessary death. You know, play it nice and safe. Get to the end comfortably, and make sure you don't fall too far behind here.
Very nice 1 bubble from Shauing, and we got 2 over on Slay side. Also very nice. Ooh. I need to take a drink because this is making me sweat. These runners are hot.
Yeah, well, and that's, a perfect segue as we go into Heat Man. Thank you for that, Elf.
You're welcome.
So Heat Man, I think, is a lot of our big fears as Mega Man 2 runners. For the less experienced like myself, I get worried when I get into Heat Man stage, because I know all it takes is 1 missed jump, and the run could easily be over. So Shauing playing it nice and safe here, and hopefully we see the same from Slay. Ooh, Shauing going with the very safe, comfortable strats, going around those enemies and conserving his item too until the final room here, which I love to see in a race.
Yeah, that's a very smart decision if you are not 100% comfortable going with the other item 2 strats.
Which we're seeing from Slay right now.
Yeah, okay. Looking good.
Yeah, Shauing doing a very comfy Heatman here. I love that.
And Slay is picking up a little bit of time here with some aggressive play. I'm liking this a lot.
Yeah. Oh no, oh, just like that, Slay takes a death.
Oh, that Telly is such a troll.
It is, but you know what? That's not a horrible place to die because he only gets sent back a little bit. He's not getting sent back, you know, a minute. It's only going to be a few seconds, except when he does it twice.
Oh, man. That's
Shauing
so unfortunate. You can come back from this, Slay. You got this.
Yeah, this is definitely not over.
Ooh, I don't know if you wanted to switch to Flash there. That may have been a mismenu.
Yes, I would imagine. And Shauing cleans up on Heatman, and he'll move on and get some massive cutscene gaming. And I think Slay's a little rattled by his deaths.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. In
I
a
actually
tough spot.
I did a friendly race with Slay earlier today, and I had just about the same luck in Heatman, so I understand the pain. And he is doing all he can to play this without taking another death.
Absolutely.
So it seems he's having trouble with the timing here. Oh, goodness.
Oh no! Slay! That's a zip!
I think he's supposed to replay this room.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows.
I don't know if he knows either.
And I don't...
That's super unfortunate.
Yeah, he doesn't know, unfortunately. That is just very, very unfortunate. That is... So the thing about this tournament, for those of you who don't know, this is called a Zipless category, and there are tricks that you can do within Mega Man 2 and within many Mega Man games that just make you kind of fly through walls, and, you know, it's basically a clip, and it's very helpful in the game to make you go faster. Now, obviously, that was a super, super tiny zip that he did, but the rules for this tournament are that you're supposed to take a death as soon as possible and replay the room. And obviously I don't think Slay realizes that's what happened here.
Yeah, let me see if I can determine exactly what we need to do on our end here.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But he'll continue on for now. As Shauing is having, not to take away from Shauing here, who's having a very clean Woodman stage at the moment. All these beautiful chicken jumps that Shauing just had, except I had to curse that final one, of course. So the other bad thing about what happened to Slay there is even if he was aware of the rule and he realized he zipped and he did take that death, I believe that's game over for him, and he would have had to start from the beginning of Heatman regardless. So it's just very, very unfortunate for what's going on Slay's side of the race right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I thought I saw 0-1 next to the lives, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, yeah, maybe he picked up a 1-up somewhere. Yeah, I think you might be right. It looks like there's another life there. He must have picked up a 1-up, right?
I would think so. After, yeah, if it was 2 deaths, by default it would be showing zeros.
Oh, he is somebody in chat saying he may have taken a 1-up in Airman, which is
Okay.
good, but again, it's just unfortunate of how this played out. So, as we watch Shauing go through the Crashman stage and Slay making his way through wood without really any troubles.
Yeah,
Thank you,
little
chat.
Little bunny bop there, but no biggie. And thank you, chat, for letting us know. It's so hard to keep up with all the action.
Absolutely, it is. Oh, and a very nice save from Shauing there. That was a nice backup. I love to see how players adapt when they put themselves into a situation that they're not used to, and Shauing just had a very, very quick and very clean backup on that screen.
That was a very, very good way to tackle that.
Yeah, look at him twice.
Didn't panic, just goes back and takes it a little slow, but still
Yeah.
doing well. And Slay just took care of Heatman, or not Heatman, Woodman very quickly with Heat.
Yes. Oh, and Shauing getting there. He was slightly too far on the edge of the ladder there, and it sent him back down.
Gonna see some item 3 strats here, it looks like.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of trouble getting set up, and I totally understand that. This is an intimidating stage.
Incredibly.
And Louie with the raid. Thank you, Louie. I hope your stream went well. Does Slay have to forfeit this run? So that's what we're trying to find out. I believe that's going to be the case. I think we let them finish this out, but I think if Slay wins, then unfortunately he actually does not win.
Yeah, looks like it's something that we'll be able to tackle after the run is done. We just got confirmation on that.
Okay. Okay. As Shauing cleans up on Clash, however you would like to call it, and Slay making his way up the ladders here. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good night, and I hope you enjoyed this Mega Man 2 normal Zipless race. Wee. We got some wee-wees from Alice there as Shauing enters the Wily stages. Slay having a little bit of trouble with the ladders, as we all do.
Oh yes, those ladders are greased.
They sure are.
It's very easy to fall right off. And we are just jamming.
Yeah,
Chat, I assume.
Yeah. If ever there was a stage to jam out to, it would be Wily 1. Shauing doing some pretty safe strats in Wily 1 as well. Not taking it, too risky, just taking it nice and cozy.
Very nice. Item 3 placement there. Good, safe, but still relatively quick.
Oh, it's definitely quick. Yeah, he's not wasting too much time. He's just playing smart.
Yeah, he is just moving through Wily 1.
Yes, he is. Wow, this is great. And Slay finishes up. Oh, Slay finishes up on Clash.
Yeah, Crashman sometimes a little too jumpy, unpredictable.
Yeah, and there is a way to do a very quick kill on Crash, whatever you'd like to call him. And if you don't get that kill, it can be a little panicky, especially if you're low on health.
Agreed. Right, get some wee-wee-wees for Slay in chat. Yeah. And Shauing is approaching a very dangerous boss. The old Wily Dragon here in Wily 1.
So I go low route, and that's my own fault.
Low round is so scary.
So what you'll see here over to the right-hand side, you see these three blocks, and Shauing is Oh man!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my heart! Help! I've never seen that strategy.
Why would you do this to us, Shauing? That was
Oh, man.
amazing.
What I was going to tell chat here is that you have the low block and the high block, and most people will take that. They'll jump up onto that high block and make sure they don't take damage from that dragon, because the second you touch the dragon, you're dead. Or the other risk you take, which is what I've done at least 5 times in runs, is just fall straight down the hole.
Yes. And it's just very scary. You've got single tile blocks, and you've got that extra lag and the flicker, and a lot of things working against you there. But that was very impressive from Shauing. My goodness.
Yeah, that's a very unconventional strat, and he made it look like he wasn't sweating at all, and I was sweating.
I was too.
As Slay's climbing up the ladders to get himself to the dragon as well. And Shauing having himself a nice, clean Wily 2.
Very nice early item 1 throw there from Slay to give himself a little extra room with placement of the other 2.
Yeah, definitely. That ladder that Slay just got onto is it can be pretty griefing. It can mess you up, and I have fallen down and had to make my way back up because I've messed up. And oh, it looks like we've got some frozen screen action here from Slay.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Is he back?
It looks like maybe he's going through slideshow mode here, PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
We're just in time for the dragon fight, and like I said, he goes for that upper path, which secures him from getting hit by that dragon at all, or falling down that hole, and so he's clean on Wily 1.
Shauing looks like just business as usual here at the end of Wily 2, using those metal blades against the blocks. You know, 1 left.
And he is clean out of there as well. And chat is roasting Slay for having that big rock internet.
Yeah, those big rocks in this area, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, depends on the part, but... And we're gonna hope that Slay has a nice clean Wily 2 here as well.
Good start so far. Got a few ticks of item 2 left for later.
Yes, and what I personally do is make sure I always have 4 ticks for the strats that I use. I'm not 100% sure on what strats that Slay might use, but we might end up seeing him fill up on that item 2 a little later, depending on what he does.
Yeah, you're referring to that one room in Wily 4, where you have the item 2 strat that you can use to just cross the one room instead of using item 1 or doing some other strats.
Yeah, there's a multitude of ways to get through Wily 4, and I'm not positive on which ones that Shauing and Slay do. I only know my own strats, so I'll say that.
These little shot men in the hallway being snipers here, hitting Shauing a few times. Okay, well, they arrive at the Wily 2 and Wily 3 bosses almost in sync. That was kind of impressive. As was that kill from Shauing.
Yeah, very clean kill from Shauing, and we'll hope that Slay doesn't take any damage from these blocks. But he's got enough health
Yeah.
even to even take a hit if he needed. But he looks like he's going to be nice and clean out of here as well. As Shauing moved into the dreaded Wily 4, which, God, if that doesn't get your heart rate up, I don't know what does.
There's some people who claim this is their favorite stage, and I'm not entirely sure if I believe them.
Hey, you won't hear that from me, that's for sure.
Won't hear from me either.
What is your favorite stage, Elf? What do you think?
Ooh, my favorite stage to play casually or speedrun, because they're two very different ones.
Well, give me both. Why not?
Alright, my favorite stage to play casually is Wily 1.
Okay.
My favorite stage to speedrun is actually Bubble. I love that a lot.
Very cool, very cool.
How about you?
So I've never played the game casually, so I can't give an answer. But I think perhaps my favorite level to speedrun, I'm pretty partial to Crash. I find it very fun using all those item 3 strats up the ladders. There's never really a dull moment in that level.
Alright, serious time here for Shauing. What do we got? Got an extra bomb, that's okay. And Slay narrowly avoids the spikes, very smooth.
Shauing maybe getting a little nervous here, and I would be too. I will be, I'll say that.
I feel like I'm getting nervous for him a little bit.
Oh, that actually made me really nervous.
Oh.
And so he'll use the item 2, which is what we were referring to earlier. And ooh,
Well
nice and clean.
done. Alright,
Which item would be?
Slay with a nice 3 jumper there. Ooh, Shauing. Nice item 1 placement.
Yes, Slay clean out of Wily 3, entering the dreaded Wily 4 as well. So they're going to be at the same stage, which is pretty cool. And Shauing taking it nice and slow, take the damage boost.
Yes, that was actually a very smart damage boost. Instead of hitting the mech and taking more damage, you waited to get shot.
Yeah, that was extremely smart. I love that play. And oh yeah, I was watching him practice this, and I love the way he does this. It's very unique.
I don't know if I've seen this particular strat. Okay.
Yeah, so he uses what he does there. For anybody that's confused, is he uses the leaf shield to. What it actually does is it increases the explosion area on your crash bomb, and you can see when he's throwing his crash bomb, he's hitting a lot more than you typically would, and he gets out of Wily 4 nice and clean.
Wow, that was very impressive.
Yeah, that was great, and I just saw him working on that strat. I think it was last night. Yeah, it was last night, and I was very impressed by that because he just has it down. What he does, he has it down, which is great.
All right, and now Slay is working through the slightly tougher parts.
Yes, this is where your hands start getting a little sweatier, your heart starts beating maybe a little faster.
Okay, good item 3 placement while Shauing takes care of Crash Lickety Split.
Yep. Yeah, so these. See, I thought. So that's what we were talking about. Oh, this is bad news.
Got extra item 1. Let's see, nice jump. Okay, I think we're just gonna wait for a damage boost here. Well done.
Wow, good for him. Good for him. That was a smart play.
Shauing gonna grab health here. Yes, good play, good play. Oh no, Slay!
Wait, that's what we were talking about. He didn't have quite enough item 2, or he didn't. I mean, what he should have done, of course, in hindsight, is 20/20. But he should have jumped there while holding left to get across. That's very unfortunate.
Oh, I wonder, is he going to game over to try to get his items back?
Oh, you might be right. You might be right. And Shauing doing very, very clean on the refights here.
Indeed he is. Oh, that's a tough one for Slay.
Yeah, Slay does take that game over. He wants all his items back, and he'll start back at the beginning of Wily 4. And Shauing's just cruising along here.
Hi, Metal Man, bye, Metal Man.
Yeah, that's such a funny fight. For anybody who's not familiar, Metal Man is weak to his own weapon, so when you get him in refights, you just use one Metal Blade and it takes him out.
Slay is working his way back up Wily 4, and Shauing is taking care of the Wily machine.
Wow,
with ease. That was impressive.
This is clean from Shauing. Oh man, he must be feeling good right now. I don't know. Do you ever feel good playing Mega Man 2 though? I don't.
If it's in a race situation, I never feel good. I'm always nervous.
And that was, we just saw Slay go for that E-Tank, and that was beautiful work by him.
Yeah, and that was important because when you get a game over, you lose any E-Tanks that you have, and getting that back up for the rest of the run, extremely important. Good play.
Exactly, yeah. And we'll see Slay try to take on these rooms again, as Shauing is making his way right to the end of the boss. Can I get some jams in chat because this music slaps?
Mm-hmm.
And Shauing does have a chance to PB here, I believe, if he has a quick enough fight.
I'll go get him. Good start. Oh, and Slay took another death. That's so unfortunate.
And that's gonna be a
Very nice.
Shauing.
32,
Very
35.
nice.
A PB. GG, Shauing.
GG's in chat for Shauing, and unfortunately Slay did have that mishap. I wasn't very focused. I was watching Shauing's screen, but Slay taking on these rooms once again. Thank you guys for the GG's. What a game from Shauing. PB in a race.
PB in a race. That never happens.
Oh, you love to see it, and you hate to see Slay taking another death. I imagine he hasn't seen the race time.
Yeah, I am trying to let Slay know what's going on, but I don't know if he will be able to see this chat.
Yeah, and Quad Striker in chat points out a really good, makes a really good point in that we don't see any drama about the zip. Shauing won, you know, fair and square. And we do obviously feel very bad for Slay because honestly, I think that rattled his whole run. It would have rattled me.
Yeah, I think it was a very different Slay that we saw after that. He was just struggling in Heatman, the zip happened, and it was unfortunately up and down from there.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright, I am going to see if we can get in touch with Slay or let him finish. Let's see here.
For a hot second there, I thought maybe Slay was trying to go for the Wily 4 zips and just you shoot right across.
Yeah. Got nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so I have contacted him to let him know. We'll see if he just finishes it up or if he wants to move on to the next race. So let me switch over the audio. Give me a second.
And we're watching oh, Slay's also doing a very similar action to Shauing, and he's using that wood weapon or leaf shield or grass shield as Louis affectionately refers to it as.
Okay, careful here, Slay. You
Yeah,
got that E-tank.
I don't think he realized. Oh
my!
Slay, use your
E-tank! Use your E-tank!
Oh no! Oh, he didn't realize
my
himself.
goodness.
He absolutely didn't realize himself.
Oh my goodness.
So
that is so unfortunate.
I'm really hoping he'll check the race time room and.
Yeah, I can also.
Yeah, he did pick up that extra E-tank Louis in the beginning of the stage. So he'll try once again. I'm not sure if he really wants to be doing this.
Yeah, I'll try to get him in a regular chat as well, just to let him know.
And you know, this might be good for his second run. This might get all the jitters out, and you know, he'll realize the mistakes that he made in Wily 4, and hopefully not have the same bad luck.
Yeah, it's maybe get that little bit of momentum here and just move forward. But we're gonna see. Let's see here.
Yeah, Beardy, I think he hides everything, like chat and everything. I think he likes to just kind of zone into the game, so he might not even have his Twitch chat available.
But yeah, I know that. Let's see. Oh, we'll just roll with it for now and
Yeah.
watch. And fingers crossed, we will get a nice, smooth boo beam fight here.
Yeah, he learned his lesson. He E-tanked. He didn't want to go through this again.
Very smart.
And you can also, you know, use pause strats if you don't have a crash bomb on the screen. You can pause, and those shots will just go right through you. So, and he is finally through Wily 4, the poor guy.
All right. Oh, Wily 4 can be so brutal.
It absolutely can, and it's so easy to.
Come on, son! Come on, son!
Oh my. I heard something there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
But yeah, it's so easy to get rattled by Wily 4. Oh, that was a sound alert. I guess
he accidentally left alerts on.
Yeah, I think that might have been the case here.
Okay. It happens.
Sound alert redeemed in his chat. Ah, that's kind of mean. I think maybe they're just trying to get his attention, but
Perhaps.
it's okay. If he wants to finish out the run, that's, he's more than welcome.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that.
He's nearing the end here, so might as well just go for it. And Shauing's gonna do a little bit of practice on the side here.
That is a very wise idea, especially for Crash. All right.
And I think we're back into
Slideshow mode.
Yeah.
All right, so the fourth quarter projections. Oh no, we're back. Okay, awesome. Oh, Slay, be careful.
Yeah, he's got to watch his health again. Oh, and he's out of there.
Oh, okay.
Fucking dog.
I thought that he moved ever so slightly to the right and was just going to bop out.
2 frames per hour. And he'll take that extra health just for the Wily machine safety.
And now big mashing, let's go.
Yeah, you gotta do some big mashing on this level for sure. And it looks like he's gonna be clean out of there and in to Wily 6.
Okay. The alien fight, not easy. Placement is extremely important if you're going for a much faster kill.
Yeah, it's definitely not free, and you have to mind. If you actually touch the alien, you take so much more damage than if you get shot with a bullet. So you want to be strategic about where you take your damage.
All right. Let's see here.
And let's cheer Slay along here as he's into the home stretch. He persevered and went through the whole dang thing, so very commendable.
Oh yes, it is that grind mindset. Okay.
He'll play it safe. One more? 2 more?
2 more. Nice.
There it is.
There you go, Slay. GG. Way to gut that one out.
Absolutely.
All right. I will try to set up another race room here.
Cool. Thank you so much. In the meantime, chat, how are we feeling? You enjoying this so far? I hope you guys can maybe hear me a little bit better. I did reach out and asked if the levels could be a little bit more balanced, so hopefully you guys can hear me. It sounds better, that's good.
Awesome. All right.
Audio is neat. Hope everybody's having a good time tonight. Anybody see any good movies lately? Read any good books?
I guess technically the last movie that I watched is that Mega Man fan movie.
Oh, what a disaster. Some people like that one, but I was... Oh, man. Holy.
I will say they definitely went for some things in that movie, which made it enjoyable, especially that Dr. Wily performance.
It was interesting.
Yes.
If you
It's
guys...
a different take for sure.
Yeah. If chat, if you have not experienced the fan-made Mega Man movie, I think maybe it came out around 2008. Ness can probably confirm for me in chat. Maybe earlier than maybe like 2005. It is interesting, and I would recommend not watching it, but if you feel like doing something weird one night, go ahead.
Okay, so let me go and do this too. Oh, I have too many Discords open.
Oh no. Oh, 2010. Okay, so I thought 2009 initially, or 2008 or whatever I said. So 2010 it came out, and it was a takes you on a ride. Yo, welcome in Ichi. We just got finished with the first race. Shauing did take the gold there.
Yeah, so we will update this in a second. Please hold.
Absolutely, take your time. Not too long though.
Okay.
There we go, and that little Mega Man head under Shauing's gameplay indicates that he won the first race there, so...
Alright, so... Then... we will make sure that they are joining the race time here. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. Just waiting for him to join the race room and make sure that we're ready, and we will go from there.
Alright.
Looks like Slay needed a very short break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
So, what have you thought of the tournament so far, Meech?
The tournament's very exciting and fun. I'm very happy to be a part of it, and I'm sure you are too. And gosh, Alice did some wonderful work. So if you're in the chat and you're enjoying it, Alice HK8 in chat um, organized the whole thing, put it together, made sure she got the word out, and it's so exciting. And we got so many people that joined in, and it's so much fun to see.
Yeah, it's a nice mix of the speedrunning communities too, because you've got the crew that was running SMB3, and then you've got the original MM2 runners joining, and people from all different communities all meshing together. It's fantastic.
Yeah, you even have like one guy that ran Super Mario World or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it is. You're absolutely right, because a lot of the SMB3 runners decided to take a hand at trying some Mega Man 2, and it's working out great. And the Mega Man 2 community is growing because of it, and I think the SMB3 community is going to grow as well. I think a lot of these people who have made friends within this community and Alice, I think maybe, you're going to see some people wanting to take on some SMB3 soon.
I think that is definitely a possibility. It's a very different game, though.
Yes. That's for sure. There is no Wily 4, but there are hands.
Yeah. All right. So one of the racers is ready. One will be ready in a little bit, and then we will get rolling.
Alrighty. So good luck again to both racers. Good luck to chat.
Okay. It looks like they both readied up, so I'm going to drop the flag in a second here.
Awesome. And yeah, McBob in chat saying he might run SMB3. So there you go. There's one.
There we go. Okay.
All
I
right.
have dropped the flag. We are going.
Okay.
So I think the biggest thing for Slay in race 2 is just going to be forget about race 1. Don't worry about it. There were a lot of positives to pull out of there. And
Absolutely.
for Shauing, I think it's going to be keep the foot on the gas, but maybe not too far on the gas.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Shawing played it so great. I think I'm very impressed with the way he played it both safe and quick at the same time. He had like a beautiful sort of mesh between safe strats and fast strats, and it really paid off for him.
Yeah, very scary Wily 1 boss, but it worked out. And then definitely some more, let's say, more conservative strats in other areas of Wily's castle.
Yeah.
All right, we are off. So again, we have our route divergence here with Shauing going to Flashman first and Slay going to Quickman first.
Yeah, so, you're a flash guy first kind of guy.
I am a flash guy first kind of guy. I think part of my problem with doing flash first instead of the other routes is I've played this game for well over 30 years because I had it as a kid and have beaten it dozens of times. And after learning the speed run, that's the one that I learned, and that's the one that I'm just going to stick with.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we talked about it earlier, and I think it's really just a matter of preference. I don't think you see too many people doing quick first. I do it, Slay does it, I think Rockor does it. I'm not sure if there are too many other ones out of there, but you know, either way, those first 3 Robot Masters can be done in any order. So, you know, pick your poison. You probably don't want to do Airman first in a race situation, but maybe we'll see somebody go full Giga Chat and do some Airman first.
Well, that'll definitely be very interesting with an Airman first. Some very sweaty jumps there.
Yes. Yeah, and that's actually the first thing I learned in the speedrun, because I was just watching other people's PBs, like you know, like Cool Kid and like Ello, and you know, and of course they're going for the big time strats, and by the way, Shauing is clean out of flash there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the first thing I learned, and once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun, but you don't want to be doing that in a race, I don't think.
Ooh, the high pattern from Quickman for Slay. He's getting some real airtime there, but all right, we're good. A little worried there at the end, but he pulled it out.
Yeah, he's out of there, no worries. Oh, RL, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, but Amotus or Amatus, you expect them to go air first in a race? That would be very interesting to see. I would love to see that.
Slay moving on to Flash second, while Shauing is moving on to Air second. So again, we don't necessarily have a good handle on who is in the lead at this point. We're going to stick with Slay's audio for now.
Yeah, sure, of course. Oh, and Rockor correcting me in chat saying he no longer does quick first, so...
Oh, okay.
And hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad there. Omotus or Amatus? I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that.
There's a wild idea in chat about going Crash first. I'm not so sure.
Hey, just get out of the way.
Yeah, that's true.
The other thing you can do is you could either do Wood or Crash last. You could do Woodman last if you wanted to. There's nothing in the game that would really change your route that much that you wouldn't do that. So I would say it's untraditional, but
yeah, that is true. Shauing just ripping through Airman stage with no problems whatsoever. Slay Yep, standing in the corner, taking care of Flash. Well done.
And he doesn't get flashed, so that's good.
Oh, that is such an unfortunate time loss if you do get flashed.
I think it's more, it hurts your ego more than anything. You know?
That is true. Yeah. Shawing. Oh, okay, okay. I thought he was a little closer to the edge there. All right. Did we get good airman pattern or bad airman pattern?
He had bad last time. I hope for good, but he doesn't get good. Ugh.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, he jumped.
Yeah, he gets one jump. Cleans up though.
Yeah.
So Slay will be entering Airman as Shauing will be entering Resident Sleeper. We'll keep an eye on Slay's screen here is where the action is.
Mm-hmm. Just jumping from goblin to goblin here, doing well.
I personally think Airman has an underrated track. Personally, I think not enough people will say like that's, you know, one of their favorites, and I absolutely love Airman's theme.
Airman's theme sounds like it is just a ripping guitar solo for most of it.
Maybe that's why I like it.
Alright, Shawing entering quick, and Slay is... Let's see what we got here.
I think he's, yeah, I think he likes the comfy race strat, which I do not blame him at all.
Very... Oh, one-up gaming!
That's for Avon.
Alright, Shawing getting through the first set of laser beams cleanly. No issues.
Yeah, so far, so clean for both runners. We're not seeing anything too concerning.
Ooh, okay. We got the little turnaround bird there, or flying fish, depending on who you ask.
It's definitely work.
Alright, nice, nice. Hitting the little birds, no big deal. Shawing just cruising over here.
Yeah, I think he's feeling pretty good, and he deserves it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Airman says.
Airman says no.
Yeah, Airman. Oh man. Okay. Got through. We're good.
So Shauing took a small pause there, and I'm not really sure what that was about.
I'm not sure either. It worked out fine. No issues. Just took the one damage boost and moved.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully he'll get... Oh, he gets low. That's probably the least favorable pattern.
Oh, come on.
And he's taking some damage, which you don't want.
And
he's
oh!
Very clutch kill.
Okay. This is gonna be real interesting to see where they are coming out of this.
Yeah, this is gonna be super close. I kind of, you know what? I kind of like seeing the two different routes side by side because, and it's gonna be Slay. Slay's gonna pull out ahead here just by what? About 5 or 6 seconds, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was a 734 versus a 740 on Metal Man.
Okay, so about 6 seconds there. And this is where we saw things change so much last time, so quickly.
Indeed.
We had a back and forth in the last race in Metal Man. All it takes is one slip up, and the lead can change, especially when you're this close going into the stage. But Slay is playing it super clean here.
Okay. Shawing, ooh, jumped a smidge early. Okay, good recovery. He only got hit twice.
Not too bad there at all. Remember when I was a kid, my friend's father was a true hero, finishing Heatman without item 2. That's
trying to comprehend those blocks is just breaking my brain right now.
Oh, I tried to do it earlier today and I couldn't get it.
Oh, Shauing fell off the item 2. I might have been a little too high on screen.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did fall off. It looks like he's got his recovery strats down.
okay. Oh!
Struggling
Okay.
a little bit. Hopefully we see some pause strats.
Oh,
which we-
alright, very nice.
And Slay is clean out of Metal Man.
Okay. Looking like a different sleigh this time. I think we're back
Yeah.
to normal.
Absolutely. And as Shauing enters, we'll see what the time discrepancy is here.
Okay, good fight, good fight.
So it is like a 21-second lead for Slay right now.
Ah, that's nothing at this point. Things
No,
can
it's-
change so quickly.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
Ooh.
and there we go. Slay
Oh my
taking
goodness.
a little bit of
Commentator's
damage.
curse.
Yeah, it happens, man. He'll take out the frog, put the item 2 back on, and
Okay.
that's a really safe strat. I like seeing that from Slay.
Mhm. Those blocks are terrifying.
They are. They really are.
All right, very smooth over there from Shauing as well.
Yeah, he got the lag, as you often do in Bubble if you don't execute it properly, but it's still still a little quicker than what we saw from Slay, so he'll gain a little bit of time on him there.
Yeah, just little bit by little bit. So much left in this race.
Yeah, that's all it takes, here and there. Gaining some time on your opponent, it could mean a world of difference. What's worse than one Bubble Man waterfall? 2 Bubble Man waterfalls. Very true.
Bit rates don't take kindly to the waterfalls in this particular game.
Yeah, they absolutely do not. Yeah, Doki Doki Panic waterfall, right?
Oh yes, that's twice as bad. That one is rough.
Yeah, you need to cover your eyes to play that game.
All right, so we've got Slay getting in the boss arena at 11:20.
Yep. So it's gonna look like about a 14-second difference, 13-second difference. So
Yeah, about 13 seconds. So Shawing made up a good chunk of time there.
yeah, what was it before? 20?
20 plus.
Well, yeah, it was over 20 seconds. So
Yeah.
he already made up over 6 seconds here. And man, I just have my fingers crossed that Slay has a clean heat here, because I know that couldn't have felt good last time.
I think that he's going to come back strong and just stomp all over Heatman stage.
Yeah, and Louis brings up a good point. Going into the Wily stages, for anybody who's not aware, who's just tuning in perhaps, there is a lot of flashing at the end of each Wily stage, so if you do have some photosensitivity issues, please be aware and be careful.
Yes, it's a rather lengthy few seconds of flashing at the end of the stages.
Yeah. I will bring it up again once we get there. I should have thought of that last time and completely slipped my mind.
Alright, so Slay's going with the item 2 strat. Nice placement.
Yeah, that's great. He loses 1 notch. And he's gonna lose
Another one there. Okay. Alright, Slay, you got this. Oh my goodness! It happened again!
Oh man. And just like that, Shauing is ahead.
Yep, so we will
Not by much.
we'll make a little switch to the audio here.
Yep, and Slay's, I think Slay's maybe a little bit panicked here because of what happened last time.
Yep, and the timing for these blocks is not easy if you're not used to it.
Yeah, and luckily for me, that's one thing that I did learn was at least those blocks. Now, I don't know these over here where Shauing is, but those blocks I did get used to.
Okay, Slay is out. Definitely better than the last time through here, so that's good.
And he has enough item 2 just to cruise along. He doesn't have to worry.
Right. No need
So-
for the 12 pause buffers on the jump.
Hey, you know what? Nobody saw that.
I'm guilty of doing the same thing in the middle of a run. It was in a weekly, no less.
I mean, you were there with me in chat one day when I think I had 30 plus. It was insane.
Yeah. Alright, Shauing is here. 1. Oh, 2. Okay. A little scary on that heat, man. We got him.
So not to interrupt, but Piercing Mountain in chat is asking about the pause buffers, and there's that big gap that the two runners just went over. And what you can actually do is manipulate the game, the pause function of the game, so that when you're in midair and if you just hold the direction that you want to go in, and you pause and unpause and pause and unpause, Mega Man will shift very slowly over to the direction that you're pressing, but he won't actually fall very far. So being able to pause buffer your jumps can get you a more horizontal coverage than vertical, so you won't fall down a hole.
Yeah, I think the pause buffering, resets your vertical momentum, is that right?
Yeah, I believe that's
Yeah.
exactly what it does.
Yeah. I'm seeing some burbs over here on Shauing screen. You love to see it.
I know you love that, Hope. I'll try to remember to do some of that for you.
Alright, so we got the opening screen item 2 strat from both runners, I believe. I seem to remember Slay doing this too.
I think he does use this strat, yep.
Yep.
And it's a very comfortable strat, especially if you know how to use your metal properly over the monking screens. And these runners definitely know what to do in that situation.
Indeed. Shauing taking care of the one giant blue dog. We are moving on with Flash. Same for Slay.
Nice and safe by Slay. What you don't want to do is flash your weapon too early there, because if you do that, you can get stuck behind that dog if he hasn't completely disappeared, and you lose all your flash weapon, you lose a bunch of time, you have to fight the other dogs on the next screen, so better safe than sorry.
Indeed. Losing a few frames there is not the end of the world. Fighting both of the extra dogs might be the difference between a win and a loss.
Yeah, absolutely. You're 100.
Oh, Shauing!
Shauing
Oh, that
walked-
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's not what we expected to see in this stage. Wow. He walked right off the edge, unfortunately.
Yeah. That was
And just
very,
that-
very unfortunate.
Yeah, another lead change, and I'm, I don't think either runner is, paying attention to the race. They're just paying attention to their own game. So I'm sure Slay feels like he's behind right now after that Heatman hiccup, and I'm sure Shauing also feels like he's behind after what just happened there.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling when you make a mistake like that is completely unexpected, or something that you don't do often or at all, and then your brain just starts going different places. Like, all right, well, how much time did I lose? Was I ahead? Was I behind? Blah blah blah. So hopefully Shauing can just shake it off, push on forward.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've already seen him shake off a little bit of pain. So Slay will get out of this stage clean, and Shauing's gonna have to play a little bit of catch up here.
I mean, if Shauing has a nice clean back half of his run like he did last time, this could come down to the alien fight between the two of them.
I do see Shauing in chat here, so maybe he is listening to us, but he asked what happened there. And so it seems like maybe his jump input just didn't take, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I saw. It looked like just ran over to the right and right off the platform instead of hitting that jump.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
bizarre.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate, and I've absolutely had my jump input not take. I will be the first to admit when it's user error, but when you press the button and it just doesn't work, that's not a good feeling.
Yes. It just kind of causes your heart to drop that little bit.
It does. I'm seeing in chat that Slay zipped. Oh, somebody
Yes,
asking about.
in game one.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It was like, oh no. And Slay had a small backup strat there, which I really liked. He misplaced his item 2 and immediately recovered, switched to item 1, uses it all up here for
I
some
think
reason.
that may have been accidental input there. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, he definitely that was not intentional. But what I was saying is that he had a very quick recovery, which was nice to see.
Oh, the question in chat was about the zip. Yes, that did in fact count as a loss for Slay, but Slay finished the run.
Okay, yeah.
So it's just a loss for that race, not for the entire best of 3.
Yes. So this is the second race of a best of 3. So, you know, we still have potentially one more race after that, after this, depending on the results.
All right.
Yeah. So, Cogdill in chat is asking what the procedure was, and yes, what you're supposed to do is immediately take a death and replay the room. But we're thinking Slay was unaware of that rule.
Alright, and we have alright. Crashes down on Slay's side, and Shauing is approaching the boss corridor.
Yeah, I think he gained a little bit of time because Slay fumbled a little bit on his items, but it wasn't anything too bad. I think Shauing just gained a little bit of time back on him.
Okay, let's see what we got here on the Wily appearance. So, 2030 for Slay.
Okay. And a clean finish also by Shauing there.
Mm-hmm. Very quick crash kill.
Mega Man 2 race. Unless you're the racer, maybe.
Alright, and 57 on Shauing's side, so 27 seconds.
Okay. That's, you know, that's
We still have ourselves a nice tight race here.
Yeah, absolutely. Very close. And I've already seen some people in previous races say, "Oh, this one's over," and I'm telling you, it really is not over till it's over. And I know that sounds cliche, but you really have to wait until you hit the final split and win the race, because anything can happen.
Yeah, it ain't over until race time says it's over.
Exactly. And the nice placement, item 3 there by Slay.
Very nice, very smooth, working his way up. Oh, Shauing, that's unfortunate. Just missed the item 3 placement and had to watch it right up the wall.
You definitely don't want that, because you can't do anything about that. You just have to wait.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to despawn it by walking to the left, but by the time you walk left and walk back, it might be the same amount of time as just waiting for it.
Yeah, where he was, that's probably not viable. And at the wall, he just hit item 3. That's what I tend to do. I'll walk back really quick because it does save you a bit of time, but overall, it just feels bad.
Q for boss on Slay's screen.
Yep, and we hope to not see a slideshow here this time, and nice smooth action from Slay.
Alright, Shauing is approaching one of the most mind-bending rooms from when I played this as a kid.
Welcome in, Jahaley. Good to see you, buddy.
Welcome
And a
in.
nice kill from Slay.
Yes, that was lovely. Shooting a few boomerangs, jumping up to that top block, and then finishing the fight. Alright, so are we going to see Shauing do that same strat as before?
I hope not. My heart, I don't know if I can take it. Handsome comms duo, handsome chat.
Very handsome chat.
And it looks like he's going for it.
Oh, every time.
Oh
every
man, that
time, man.
That's crazy.
Very clean and nerve-wracking to watch, but oh boy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my heart, I'm not even joking, like I'm not making this up. My heart's actually racing after seeing that. I'm not kidding.
My heart rate went up as well. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, he definitely practiced that. You don't just pull that out, that's for sure.
Alright, Shauing starting off here. Nice. And Wily 2, filling up his item. Moving along.
Yeah, Slay cruising.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Yep. Alright, we each have a commentator's curse.
Yeah, just one so far. I don't want to say anything else.
Alright, playing it safe here. That's wise. Alright, just go.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. I think you're better off just taking the chain damage and going there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Slay knew exactly how much health he would lose by hitting one of them. He was close. So maybe he was trying to avoid getting hit just overall to give himself the extra hit here in the boss.
Fair enough. Shauing also cruising through. As we just hope. Oh man, my fingers are crossed right now. I'm not even saying it. My fingers are crossed. Yo, I didn't know Big Mac was in chat.
Oh my.
Is this live?
Legend.
Big Mac Chief Jahaley. And
Alright, Slay made it through.
Slay is out clean. We're happy about that.
Yeah. And I appreciate that the runners are both throwing 3 instead of just the requisite 2 metal blades to take out each of the robots.
I usually only throw 2, and it has definitely come back to bite me.
Oh, same here. And it's a horrible feeling when you know you can't get hit either.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll count the fishes here.
Yeah, we still have a nice race going on here. I am very impressed by both runners. Ooh,
Me too.
There we go. Got up there. Slay working his way through the very scary and definitely not up to code tunnel here in Wily 3.
Yes. That's for sure. Oh man, if you ever see water this color, please don't drink it.
And if you ever see pipes lined with spikes, my question is, what are you doing inside those pipes?
Yeah, also good point. They look a little bit like those sticker plants that you walk through and get all over your shoes.
Oh, yes, they do. A little bit of Drano might clean that right up.
Perhaps.
Alright,
And
looks like
Slay.
yep, 3 jumps for Slay.
We're out of there. I know he's got to be happy about how his Wileys have been going so far.
Okay, so Slay teleporting out just as Shauing gets to the door. Let's see.
Ooh, and a nice, clean,
Very nice.
from Shauing as well. As we enter the dreaded Wily 4.
Ah, yes, the only stage where nothing has ever gone wrong in the history of Mega Man 2 runs.
Of course.
Alright,
The only way to get better is to keep playing it, and I have not played this stage enough.
I feel like Wily 4 is a stage you could play thousands of times, and it will find a way to beat you at some point.
Yeah, that's very likely.
There are just so many very tricky things to execute, jumps that have to be precise, item placements that feel like they're pixel perfect. Both runners are basically saying, you know what, Health, zip it. We are going to show you how it's done. Looking clean so far.
Yeah, and what I am going to do is absolutely zip it because I don't want to be the jinx. You know, I'm just gonna watch and hope.
Slay through the middle spike room. Okay.
Nice movement from both players.
Alright. I like this strat from Slay.
I do too. That was a very good backup.
Got the extra item 1, might as well use it. Okay, and we have enough. Oh, always
He's out of
scary.
there. Ooh.
Okay, Shauing. Clean, very nice. I really like what I'm seeing here.
Me too. This is great. I'm really enjoying this. This is such a good race.
Okay, Slay entering the boss room as Shauing is in the hallway. All right.
And oh man, Slay doing the same strats here as Shauing, which is for me is I love seeing this. I think they're playing it so smart.
They really are. And it's not like there is an easy... Oh no, Slay, get back up.
Like,
It's not like there's an easy, fast way to do this boss.
Ooh. So
Oh,
Slay,
okay.
yeah, so what happened here is Slay ran out of item 1, and this makes it much more difficult. You can still finish this boss. It's going to take him a little bit of time, and he's got to manage his health. I imagine we might see some pause buffering from him.
Very clean finish from Shauing on the other screen, but yeah, this is very scary for Slay.
But yeah, another lead change here.
Yeah.
And
So let me get the audio over.
what Slay has to do here is he has to jump up to the platform above this little, the one that he's currently on, and that is a hard jump to make. He knows he can make it, but
Very, very tricky.
and I really hope. Okay,
Okay.
we're
out.
he's out of
Okay.
there. So, all right.
Big plays there, Slay. Way to improvise.
Yeah, no, that's excellent, and I'm so glad he got out of there. As we see Shauing taking on the refights here, and Slay moving to the refights himself.
It is, again, still not over.
No, it's not. I just recently had a run where I died on the last hit for the alien and got a game over. So, well, there you go.
Okay. Grabbing the health refill. Good call, Shauing.
Yep, both players just kind of cruising through these three fights right now. Slay having maybe a little hard time with Flash.
Oh, Crash Man, why you gotta be like that?
Yeah, he do be like that. So somebody's asking, how does that work? I think we're talking about, yeah, the shield strat for Wily 4. Alright, Lou's explaining, yeah, so if you use the leaf shield, it for whatever reason, I don't know the mechanics behind it, but it makes the hitbox of your crash bomb much bigger, and really helps you in that room.
The Wily Machine fight here for Shauing.
Yep, he looks like
Phase 1 down.
he's gonna be out of here nice and quick.
Phase 2 down. Okay.
Leaf shield has the largest hitbox, so that's why it helps. Yeah, so shooting out that leaf shield before using your crash bombs severely changes the range that they explode. As we get Shauing into Wily 6 here.
All right. Everyone jam out here.
Yeah, gotta love this music.
I think Shauing accidentally reset his splits.
Oh, wow, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I think that perhaps tried to split and maybe only had a timer running. But we will go by the official race time.
Okay. As he enters the alien, Slay is just getting out of Wily 5. New world record incoming. This is, wow, super fast. This is only going to be a minute. Oh, and GG's Shauing.
Very nice. Shauing, congrats.
Excellent. And that'll do it. That's the best of 3.
Yep.
2 wins from Shauing, and gosh, Slay was so close to winning this one.
Yeah, this was an impressive race from both of them. A little bit up and down for Slay in that first one, having some minor issues here and there, and the unfortunate zip, but You take out the Heatman and the Wily 4 from Slay's first race, and it was very, very solid.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think the performance from both of the runners tonight was absolutely fantastic.
I totally agree, and this in particular was, wow, what a race. This was so much fun, and quite a bit of back and forth, which we said was going to happen, and again, you don't know until it's over.
All right, let's see here. And Slay's gonna clock in, I think.
34.
Oh, the dub!
He gets the
Okay,
double.
okay, Slay. Now you're just showing off.
And GG's everybody to Slay, please. I mean,
GG's
wow.
to Slay. GG's to Shauing for winning tonight. But really, both runners won. Chat won.
That one. We won.
Yeah, we all won.
Yeah, this
great.
was so much fun. Oh man.
Okay.
And as Yondalash points out, we have like a 27-minute save on world record from Shauing.
Yes, that's very impressive. I think we just need to have this run verified and we're good.
Yeah, I think that's good to go.
Alrighty, let's see here. I think the next step will be hopefully they got pinged. If not, I can see if I can invite them over for some post-game shenanigans.
Okay. And again, yeah, GG's to both players. And yes, that was the double knockout that we saw from Slay.
Alright, so let's check race time. See if either of them are going to be around for some post-game comms here, a little interview.
Yeah, hopefully we can get him in here and talk about the race. And I hope chat enjoyed this one. I know I certainly did. It was a lot of fun.
Alright, so let's see here. We've got
oh wow. So Shawing's Twitch link is incorrect.
okay.
So I will manually put that in the chat for you guys.
Thank you very much. Alright. And
Yeah, awesome runs for sure. That was so much fun to watch. We're just seeing if we can get the guys in here.
just trying to get them in here. I don't know if they will be available or not. Alright, so I sent one to Slay. I will send one over to
When we got
Shauing.
Slay, GG's on your runs, buddy.
Thanks.
Man, GG's, very nice. So, it was unfortunate, let's say, in that first race, huh?
What a debacle. Oh my god, unfortunate. That was like a Ray Finkel level choke right there.
So Slay, what I wanted to ask you is, did you realize that you zipped in Heatman?
I mean, I knew what happened. I was like, what am I gonna do here? Just keep going. So I was gonna lose anyway. So.
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure if you were aware. There is you are able to just take a death and replay that room if you do zip. So it was unfortunate that it happened. But I mean, I'm happy that you. There's Shauing. Hello, Shauing.
Hello, Shauing. GG.
Yeah, GG, Shauing. Nice runs.
I'm happy that you went on and finished that first run there, Slay.
Thanks.
And Shawing, how are you feeling, buddy?
Let's see.
Oh, we might need.
Yeah, I don't know if we are hearing Shawing quite yet.
Oh, he's on mute. He's off of mute.
Uh-huh.
um, still can't hear you, Shawing. If you can hear us.
uh, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if we can hear Shawing right now.
He's.
Hello.
Oh, there
There
he
he
is.
is.
Hey,
There he is.
Shawing.
GG Shawing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
GG.
Thank you very much. Also, GG's play.
Thanks.
Yeah. Shawing, how are you feeling after that
Um,
PB?
yeah, I'm surprised about that. I didn't expect that, to be honest. All my
Yeah.
practices were like 38 minutes, 35 minutes, 34 minutes, something like that. And only like 2 days ago, it was like 32:51, but that's it. I wasn't expecting PB.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
congratulations. What a way to
What was the
PB.
first race? Was a PB?
Yeah, the first race was a PB.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right,
Yeah,
and
good job, man.
I'm going to ask the question that is on everyone's mind. Shawing, your strat for the dragon boss
Mhm.
kind of elevated everyone's heart rate. Are you able to explain that particular strat?
Yeah, I can. Well, what happened is that I tried all the other strats the other runners were doing, and I couldn't just make it. So I developed that one, and it's always consistent for me. So that's that's pretty much.
That's great, man. I mean, Health and I were like losing our minds because we just didn't want to see a death there, of course. And man, it looks like it's so close.
Yeah, it looks like it's so close. Yeah, but I've been practicing when to jump, when to shoot, and all that. Well, I don't stop shooting. It's like when to jump, actually.
Yeah, clearly you've been practicing it. It definitely shows. You played great. You both played really great. And Health and I were
Good.
having a blast watching the race.
Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth in the two races. A lot of times when strat one didn't work and you switched over to the backups like it was nothing. It was very, very impressive.
The Metal Man one was the frustrating one. I couldn't pull it off on the races, but in between, like I did a one practice there between the two races, and it worked, but
Yeah,
couldn't
that's
work
how
for
it
the
goes.
second race.
All
Yeah.
right. So,
Yeah, I think you both played really great. I think seeing those lead changes, keeping us on our toes and keeping chat engaged, um, was so great to see, and what a treat.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, I hope I hope there was more fun watching it than it was playing it.
all
No,
right.
I
you
mean,
It was a lot of fun to watch. I would recommend going back and watching the VOD just to see the lead changes and the exciting action.
Yeah, we'll definitely do. We missed the commentary as well.
yeah, I think I might skip part of that VOD, but I don't want to relive Wily 4 again. I think I lost
Oh,
7 minutes in there.
I did see that after I finished. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really rough.
I should have had the thing higher so I could have seen. I checked. I thought you weren't done yet, but I guess when I checked, I missed it because I would have just DNF'd anyway. But somehow I
Mhm.
missed it, and I was like, "Well,
Ah.
I'm a
we
stubborn
figured it
guy," so I kept going against my probably better judgment. But the second race, well, I
Nah,
don't know what
even
happened to my Heat Man level. It's very bizarre. I'm not usually have that much issues with it, but
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was very out of character, I would say, after watching your other practice runs and such. So
speaking of
do you have any
speaking of
idea what happened? Sorry.
no, it was
Uh,
bizarre, very bizarre.
speaking of out of character, I don't understand the woman that I had on race 2.
Yeah, Sean, I was gonna ask you, was it just an input failure?
Yeah, I think it was an input failure because I was trying to shoot and then I tried to go left, but it didn't register, so I slipped.
That was we were very surprised to see that, and then I saw your comment in chat, and I was like, that had to be just input failure at that point.
Yeah, it never happened on any of my practices and stuff. Actually, I changed my strat on Woodman today. I was doing the rocket on that screen, but I changed it to the beginning of the stage.
Oh wow, that's you know what?
Mhm.
It didn't show because it seemed like you were very very comfortable with the strats that you were using. So
No,
good.
I just learned it today.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very impressive.
I did a backup I've never done in my life on Bubble Man in the second race because I got hit by the frog. And
Yes.
after that, I usually
Mm.
would just jump the platforms, but I think I saw somebody else like get back on the sled, and I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea."
Yeah,
And then I'm like, "Is this gonna work?"
I was very happy to see that backup. You recovered so well on that.
I've never done that before, but I had screwed up there before, so I know how to not make it worse. But that was fun.
Yeah, on all my practices, I also was failing Metal Man and that Bubble Man item 2 slide. I'm surprised I managed to get most of them. Metal Man failed on the second race.
Yeah, it's wild. Everything is different in a race.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean you can't do anything. You just have to roll with the punches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I was in the tournament because I don't think I would have grinded down to the PB that I have now if I wasn't preparing. So, like, in hindsight, I'm really glad. And
Yeah, I
also,
think.
showing you get to play Amethyst now, so I'm off the hook.
Well, that's the end of the line for me.
Uh, let's not put the cart before the horse here.
It's just not over yet.
You are going up against the #1 overall seed, but remember, this is a tournament and these are
Yeah,
races. Anything can happen.
yeah, I'll have fun regardless. I know I don't have a chance, but I'll just play it, just like I did today.
That's
Yeah,
actually
man,
the
great
what you need
job.
to do.
Thanks,
So
guys, for doing comms. Thanks, Alice, for organizing this tournament and all the people that are helping out. And I want to give a shout out to Kurt because I was having controller issues and he stepped up in a big way to help me out of a jam.
yeah, that's great to hear. It's good that because there was some skepticism that we might not have even been able to have the race today. So it's really rewarding that things turned out good tonight.
Yeah, Showing. Thanks for being flexible.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I was also on a tight schedule. We will have moved it anyway if there was a problem. I also want to thank Alice and everyone there on around Alice for this tourney because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have run Mega Man 2 at all.
Yeah, and thanks Speed Gaming for hosting too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm just gonna echo what everybody else said. So thank you everybody for all your hard work and everybody for being so kind and such a great community.
And
Yeah, thanks.
thank you, Slay and Shawing, for doing all of the comms. Thank you, so we don't have to do
You got it.
them.
Thanks, chat, for hanging out and probably making great jokes. I'll enjoy the VOD later.
All
same.
right.
Hope everybody has a great night tonight. I think that's gonna do it for us here. And
All right.
so everybody have a nice night and take care of yourselves and we'll see you for the next race, which I don't have in front of me. So
I can look it up real quick. I think maybe.
Yeah,
yeah,
if you can.
there does exist a schedule. So if you have that, you can just check on it and
Yeah.
we'll hope to see you around for the coming races.
Yep, the next race hasn't been assigned to a Speed Gaming channel yet, but it looks like Charlie Boy versus Hayfield Bay, Wednesday, the 24th at noon Eastern.
So tomorrow,
Tomorrow at
noon.
noon Eastern.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Nice. Thank
you.
you.
Take care,
Everybody.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.